In 2001, youth crime was in steady decline, but Oakland's Alameda County still wanted to build a super jail for kids, a new youth jail nearly twice the size of the existing facility. Ella Baker Center said no.
We jumped into the super jail and said, this can't go down. You just can't build a ginormous prison all the way out in Dublin for brown kids who live in Oakland. That's just not okay.
The Super Jail campaign inspired people all across the country, and it was such a beautiful expression of direct action combined with youth culture.
Not jails! Not bars! Reminiscent of the Aaron Williams campaign, the fight to stop the super jail was a long, seesaw battle, which outsiders said could never be won. But once again, Ella Baker Center conjured the spirit of the civil rights movement, amplifying young voices, mixing culture and politics, and leading nonviolent direct actions for justice. In 2003, Alameda County finally conceded, cutting the expansion by 75% and relocating the facility closer to the city. Ella Baker Center had come of age.
It was after that fight that we then had the credibility and the strength to say we're going to go beyond just saying no to building new prisons. We're going to transform the ones that exist. We're going to transform the whole juvenile justice system in California.
More reports of abuse within the California Youth Authority tonight.
6 correctional officers were caught on videotape beating 2 wards at a CYA facility near Stockton.
The California Youth Authority has come under increasing fire following a series of incidents in which young offenders suffered injury or death.
Almost everybody who knows the CYA agrees it is badly broken. Juvenile crime experts released a series of scathing reports that found state juvenile justice facilities are some of the most violent in the nation.
I remember talking to other grassroots activists and other sort of juvenile justice advocates about, like, don't you think someone should be doing something about the California Youth Authority? And the response was always like, I just don't know, it's too big, it's too monstrous, you can't attack that. Like, you can't do anything about that. That's just the way it is. And I was like, you know what, that's not what the folks at Ella Baker Center are gonna say. And it wasn't.
Since the campaign started, the number of young people locked up in the California Youth Authority has dropped by more than 40%. Thanks to books, not bars, the state is trying to figure out how to rebuild its juvenile justice system to focus on rehabilitation instead of punishment. But perhaps the biggest achievement of the campaign so far has been the creation of Families for Books, Not Bars, the first statewide network of families with children incarcerated in CYA.
I believe if I didn't know about Books Not Bars, I've probably been bumping my head, so to speak, with not having the right direction and thinking that I was all by myself. I'm not alone, and I have a family now, and I have someone that I can really help, that can really help and guide me through this process.
When my son was released, what should have been the most joyous day of my life was a nightmare, and I had Lenore and Zach with me the whole time, and it's just things like that that gives me hope.
To see the bold commitment that the organization has been willing to make is the kind of commitment that changes the world. I know I'll never have another experience like the one I had at the Ella Baker Center. I know that, you know, that was it, that it's like, that's what's possible.
The Ella Baker Center is about hope, it's about possibility. And we spent the past 10 years fighting against the things that we don't want in our community. We're going to spend the next 10 years fighting for the things that we do want. We want living wage jobs and clean industries that will clean up our environment. That's what Reclaim the Future is all about. We want peaceful streets. That's what Silence of Violence is all about. You know, that's who we are. Our dreams just keep getting bigger and bigger, and we're just getting started.
Just about every project, if you look at its roots, it's very organic. It was like, we got a call or we got many calls from people in the community saying, we need this. We've called everywhere else. No one else will do it. Please do something. And we did what we could. And I'm really proud of that.
I don't think I'd be here right now if it wasn't for the Ella Baker Center.
Totally changed how I look at the world, and it's going to shape everything I do from here on out, basically.
There's a commitment level from everybody who is in the EBC family, which is something that I've never seen anywhere else.
The people who have worked here as volunteers, who've worked here on staff, people on our board, are willing to put their arms around the broken, the addicted, the accused, the rejected, the despised, and say, no, this person is a human being, this family is a human family, and they will be respected, and they will get the resources that they need to blossom and to prosper. And when you have those kind of people, you get some quirky personalities and you get some conflict sometimes, but you really, at the end of the day, have to respect and admire what people are willing to do any given Wednesday, any given Thursday, any given Saturday morning. Somebody from the Ella Baker Center for Human Rights is standing up for justice. You can guarantee it. And that's something to be proud of.